This semester, my students are working on the Japanese cultural events, and specifically that they have been working on Japanese folk tales, and they've worked with doing some puppet shows for Japanese children with a Japanese background, and also they've done making some dumplings and then teaching Japanese students, Japanese children specifically, about Japanese culture.
We basically just come up with a theme that is related to Japan or like ties on their culture. And then we host that event to Japanese families that come from around the state and try to help the kids get more in touch with their culture.
Planning like Studio Ghibli crafts like origami and like making fun little trinkets for kids to have, and like more traditional crafts. We did a puppet show for the kids, and we put that on, and then in between the two puppet shows that we put on, we did activities like making kibidango, we did karate, and we also had to make little animal masks. It was very cute.
Community partners have been benefiting for our students coming up with the creative events, especially the cultural events that they never have thought about from the American perspectives. So I believe that a lot of different creative way of bringing Japanese cultures into the events has been enlightening, that for them to see that different generations has different interests.
I'm not like an education major or anything, so I don't often get to like just be around the other kids, like teach them how to do things. So it's a really interesting learning opportunity to just like be able to teach them how to do things that are a part of their culture, and it was just really interesting. I liked it a lot. The kids really were having a great time. They were really engaging with all the activities that we did, even just the puppet shows. They were sitting and listening very well, and they seemed to really enjoy it.
I really enjoyed it personally because, again, it was a chance for me to practice my own skills, and also I got to meet new people, talk to them, learn about their lives. It was a good experience overall.
Being there with a lot of native speakers was really fun, and they were all very nice, and like making mistakes was not even an issue because they obviously understand that we are learning the language, and just being able to have conversations and like just in Japanese. Really, I could see my progress from when I started learning to like now in just like a whole different way than just being in the classroom. It's really fun.
I think it's fun being able to learn from each other and learn from our research what culture is like within Japan, and understanding what the people of Japan like to do.
Being more in touch with a different culture other than my own, and just being able to like gain more knowledge of the culture and hopefully be able to use that knowledge for other things outside of my own career.
Learning about their different folktales and the similarities between our folktales and theirs, was really interesting to me. And I found that part of the cultural event, I found that really fun.
It was a good experience. I got to like research and look into things like I normally wouldn't think about to look into, because I was doing like subtitles for the puppet show. So I got to like look up what words, Japanese kids would know, what kanji, and it was incredibly interesting, in-depth research.
Being able to communicate with them and like seeing how they actually speak versus how we're learning how to speak. It's like we're building stepping stones while they're already at the top of the ladder. So it's good in a way to be able to like actually gauge how to actually go about communicating.
This is not just a learning language for them, and for our class, Japanese class is more of going out and how they can use what they have learned in the classroom, and how they can contribute to the communities. And they have really done a fantastic job